Hey guys, it's Kavetta here again. Welcome to my channel. We are walking down Fifth Avenue. It is extremely hot, extremely packed. I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea on a Saturday. This time of the day too, it is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. We went and got ourselves some drinks to cool down. Probably get some ice cream later and just head back because this is crazy. Look. I'm trying to show you guys what's going on here. That's our favorite place, Aldo's. Their gelato is so good. This is the 80 bus station you come in when you take the bus from Cancun, and I did do a blog post on that. So you can go ahead and check that out. All right, so today we're just going to talk about the planning. What I was planning or thinking and figuring out to make this crazy move, because I know it's a big move. Something that you may be thinking about, something that that probably crossed your mind, but you thought you couldn't do it. I'm here to tell you you can. I just wasn't feeling 100%, content or feeling like this is where I wanted to be in my life. So I just got to thinking and planning. I was already working online and the kids were all game because once they started to travel, they just loved it. Every time we went somewhere, they wanted to stay longer and longer and longer. The older one, where is he? Somewhere, fell in love with London last year. So he's already planning to move there after college or after high school, something, I don't even know. But when I talked to them about it, they were game. So the kids were game. Like when I asked them, do you guys want to travel and just live all around the world in different countries? I didn't even have to sell it to them. Like they immediately went, yes we want it, because they absolutely love traveling. So I'm just so happy that I didn't, we're all on the same page because they're older. So if they didn't want to, it would be harder. At least when you have younger kids, they don't really have an opinion, so you just drag them around with you. But once they start to get older, like my kids, it becomes harder to, they start to have their own personalities and their needs and wants. So we're at the beach is that way. But we're not going to the beach today, we're just walking around. So like I said, I was planning this for a while. We were supposed to leave in August, and I had the entire trip planned out. We were gonna jump to Canada first, stay there for a month, and then from Canada we were gonna go back to London, and from London we're just gonna hop, skip, and jump around Europe for how many days? 90 days I think Europe gives Americans. So we're just gonna stay out the visa that we can get on our American passport. That's pretty much what we're gonna do. And then we're just gonna literally go around the world, like Canada, Europe, Africa, a couple countries in that on that continent, Southeast Asia, South America, and then Mexico was gonna be the last country we stopped in, and then head back to Florida. So we're gonna literally just go around. And then COVID hit. But yeah, so after planning and just everything that was happening, I realized that Mexico is still letting us in. Like a lot of countries aren't letting Americans in. So the places that you can go are kind of limited right now. So you got to pick and choose, right? So I'm like, all right, Mexico gives 180 days. So you do not need a visa with your American passport. You just get 180 days visa on entry. You don't need a COVID test as of right now. If you did, I wouldn't mind, because I was considering going to Jamaica also. In Jamaica, they do need a negative test. And yeah, so it wasn't too much to get to Mexico. One of the only places that's letting us in, which is why it is crazy packed right now, because everybody's here from America and everywhere else that, you know, nothing else is happening. So, but of course, let me just put the disclaimer: we're still social distancing. We're still, you know, we're in our masks. We're still sanitizing every time we go home. If we go somewhere, we're Lysoling down everything. We have sanitizer in my bag. I'm not gonna go in there and show you, but yeah. So once we decided on Mexico, I started to research where in Mexico to go. I wanted to stay on the same time zone for school for the kids. Short flight from Florida. So Quintana Roo seemed like the perfect area. But then where should I go? Tulum, Playa del Carmen, Cancun, Puerto Morales. But for some reason, Playa just called my name. I wanted to come here. There's a huge expat community. There's a huge Black expat community. Single moms with husbands, like non-single moms. But there are kids and everything here. So if it wasn't for COVID, we would have gone and done some of the activities that they have planned already, which there's always something going on. In any of the groups at any time, there's always something going on. But I haven't really met up with them yet. Hopefully soon, when things calm down a little bit. But we did go have New Year's Eve. We celebrated New Year's Eve with new friends that we made and their kids. So once we decided Playa was for us, I bought a ticket. Like, I bought a one-way ticket. I was looking at tickets and I'm like, it was $76 on JetBlue from Fort Lauderdale, and I bought it. And then I'm like, what happened? The thing is, I bought it for the 29th of November, so we were supposed to be here from the 29th. And then I think I got cold feet a little bit. It is nerve-wracking, but then I just didn't feel like I had done everything that I needed to do. You know what I mean? I still had my house to get ready, so it was good donating, trashing, and I still have way too much stuff that I need to figure out what to do with. Once we go back, once we go back and all that, we'll figure out what's going on with that. But so that's what I did. I started to get my house in order. Oh, look. I know. So yeah, so once I did that, the first thing, I bought the ticket, started to clean out my house, gave stuff away, trash stuff. I sold some things. I'm an impatient seller, so if you can sell an OfferUp or Facebook or wherever, that is awesome. For some reason, I just can't sell stuff. I don't know why. I just do not have that selling ability. So this year I started to just push so hard, working so hard. I know that's one of the biggest thing, money. Oh my gosh, how am I gonna pay for this? So for finances, what I did, start doing side jobs, save everything, do not spend any money. Like, I was not worried at all about the money part of it, because not that I'm rich, like I just said, I'm poor, but I always have had a saving. Like, I couldn't, being a single mom, I couldn't live without having something to fall back on, especially just working for myself. Being an entrepreneur, especially online, you gotta think about the future. And of course, couponing. If you came here from my couponing channel, you know I coupon. So I wasn't paying full price for anything. So being able to save on things that you need every day, you still have to buy food, you still have to buy household products, you still have to buy personal care items, but you can save a ton of money when you buy those things. So that's where my saving channel came in, or my savings blog, savingwithbetter.com, if you want to go over and save some money and put it all away, like just do not touch it. Get a second, third, fourth, the fifth side gig. I'm sweating, you guys, that is so hot, and we've just been walking, checking out the place. Well, we've been down here a couple times already, but yeah, Victoria's Secret. And if you came from the saving channel, you know Victoria's Secret, we got so much stuff. Oh my goodness, when they were doing the reward cards during the holidays. Those were the bomb. Oh my god. Okay, so anyway, what I did earlier this started last year, because I was planning this, as I said. So I started saving that money from that side gig. So that's what I was doing, and I did enough to save up enough so we can travel, and I don't really have to do much right now. Because I wanted to be able to chill, relax, without worrying about money or anything like that. So, like I said, get a side job or two. So that's my next tip. Just make sure you get a side gig for that side gig, and then a side gig for that side gig. And then just save all that money. Just dump all that money in savings. And I've known people that leave without a big saving. Like, you don't even have to. But like I said, just my mentality, just how I have always been, I've always had to have a big saving just because. So that wasn't going to change for traveling. But if you're not that type of person, you don't have to. You know, I would want something just in case something happened. The next thing is choosing a country that is below where you were in America. So if your mortgage or your rent was $2,000 a month, and I know it coming from like California, I live in California, certain places in Florida, your rent is about $1,500, $2,000. You need to find a country, South America, Central America, Southeast Asia. Any of those countries will do well where you can live below where you were in America. And I was going to say live below your means, because that's what I've always done, which is why I could save, which is why I didn't have to overwork myself, because I live below my means. When I bought my house, I was approved for X, and I only borrowed half of X, because it didn't make any sense. Just because I can pay doesn't mean I should. So I've just always done that, live below my means. So now I'm almost at where I was in America, only because of what I was looking for. But I'll go over that in the apartment video when I do that. All right, so we go over money. Just set in your mind that you can do it. Don't worry about it. And then just save and living below your means. So right now you do not need a COVID test to come to Mexico. Like I said, it's open to Americans. You can just come over here. Masks are required. We're sitting right here, so I just took my mask on because there's nobody really around us, so it's, you know, it's all right. Still social distance, but everything is pretty open. You do get sanitized before you go into the stores. You sanitize your feet at the mat. You sanitize your hands. They check your temperature, and then you can go in. Americans get 180 days, and then if you're staying longer than 6 months, a lot of people, what they do is a visa run. So if you're in Playa del Carmen, it's easy to run to Miami and come back like almost the same day. Go, hi, America, what's up? And then you hop on a plane the next day or later that evening after you're done shopping in Miami Beach or something. And you come back, and more than likely you'll get another 6 months. I mean, you know, like anything else, they could give you less than 6 months. But for the most part, you will get the 6 months. But just know anything can happen. Nothing is 100% guaranteed. 99% chance you'll get the 6 months again. So that's what a lot of expats do when they're trying to stay longer. But I'm just going to do the until around April, end of May, only because the kids got to go back for in-school exam for the end of year exams, and that's assuming they're doing it this year also because of COVID. So, but that's the only reason I'll go back to America right now, and then we'll, you know, figure out where the world is at that point, and then choose our next country based on that in the next couple of weeks. So school's going online this year definitely helped us a little bit to see what it would be like to do online schooling. It's not going to be the same because with complete virtual school, they'll make their own schedule. The kids will be able to go to school when they want, not when they want, because, you know, I'm still going to make sure they're doing their schoolwork and all that. But right now, the little one, school is 9:30 to 4. So that's like the entire day for, you know, regular school. But even just going in regular school, that was a lot of hours for the things that they were doing in school. He has it a little bit easier or shorter. His school is 7:30 a.m. to 1 something. But he's already almost done with one class, his digital technology class. So he doesn't have to do that class. And then the last class is PE. How do you do virtual PE? So those last 2 hours, like, he literally does nothing. No, I mean, he does stuff, but it's not mandated per se. So he just does whatever homework he has for bio or geometry. So he's pretty much out of school by 11. So it works for him. But then when you got to still be in school for till 4 o'clock, it's not conducive of digital living, right? So once we're done with the school year, I'm just going to register them in the Florida virtual school, so they'll just be able to do that at their own pace. So they can go slow if they need to, if they don't understand the subject matter, or they can go fast. So that's what we're doing for their school. And then, like I said, I work online anyway, so I'm just going to keep doing that. Okay, so we're heading back to the apartment, hot and bothered. But it is so awesome that we're able to just walk to everything, which I will explain in the apartment video when I do a tour and just talk to you about where to live and stuff like that. Yeah, but this is one of the reasons I chose this place. It is close to everything. Just walking distance, a couple minutes. So yeah, tons more info to go over, you guys. Like updating your kids' passports, getting being able to travel, and like I said, we've been traveling since they were little. Let you guys know in the next video. Bye.